Hello, hello, welcome back to the VTOL VR Definitive Campaign Guide. We're continuing with the Border War campaign today. Last time we completed Mission 1, Show of Force, which is basically just exhibition flight slash follow the leader mission. It's just surprisingly hard. But anyways, we're heading into Mission 2 now. We're gonna head into Mission 2 now, Raiding the Nest. Participate in an attack on an enemy airbase where their advanced fighters are vulnerable. The exhibition flight you participated in was more than just a show of force. We've been gathering intel on the enemy air defenses along the river, and we wanted the enemy to get used to seeing our T-55s flying overhead every day, so they become complacent when we attack. I can't read today, apparently. We realize that if we continue to remain idle, the enemy force will grow enough to defeat us with little effort, so we need to be the first to attack. We've been waiting for the right opportunity, and that time is now. The enemy have amassed their most advanced fighters in a hidden airbase about 60 miles across the border, so we're going to strike it. With the data gathered by these flight and espionage efforts on the ground, we're able to map a route almost fully obscured from enemy radar, which will lead us to the target airbase. The only parts of the route in view of the enemy are Point A by the river mouth and Point B, where you have to pass right in front of a SAM radar installed on the riverbank. Fortunately, our spies have infiltrated that radar installation and will be able to disable the SAM site just long enough for you to pass over unseen. Their sabotage will inevitably be discovered and the system will be restored quickly. So we need to precisely time your flight to pass at just the right moment. Your flight leader will manage the timing and route to the airbase, so all you need to do is follow closely. The first phase will appear to be just another exhibition flight. Your leader will find a window into the radar or shadow and signal when to cross into the river. From then on, you'll need to maintain speed and stay as low as possible. Stay behind the leader and follow closely. If you get too far ahead or behind, you might cross the critical SAM site while it is still operational. Once you reach the target airbase, your wingman will take care of air defenses. You must focus on destroying the enemy ASF-58 and AWACS aircraft before they take off. Once all aircraft are destroyed, your final targets will be two vulnerable structures which house key communication relays for their air defense network. When these two are destroyed, you'll have a window of time to run home before air defenses come back online. Alright, that was a pretty long briefing, but it basically gave us all we need to know about the mission. I'm gonna stick with the Force Trainer livery, because once again our loadout is fixed. So yeah, let's just get into it. We're to follow, basically we're gonna be following our flight lead through the canyon and to strike the enemy airbase. It's basically like the Top Gun Maverick mission. So yeah, let's go.
Flight. Take off and form up on Echo 1-1. It's important to appear as if you're on a regular exhibition flight.
Roger that. Let's get set up. So we have a fixed loadout consisting of two Sidewinders, two Mavericks, and two rocket pods. Unfortunately, this time we don't have any external tanks, which actually would be helpful for this mission, but alas, we do not get them. Oh well. First things first, we're gonna alright, we're started up. Our wingman will wait for us so we can take our time getting airborne. We're gonna set up our weapons real quick. Always set up your weapons. Always make sure your weapons are set up before you take off. Gonna set up my sidewinders to how I like. Hit track mode, trigger on cage online. AGM 60, our Maverick set to manual on cage. And our rocket set to a bit to ripple up. Actually, we're actually no. Our rockets are gonna set the single shot. So yeah. All right, let's get let's go.
1-1 taking off.
Tower. Or Echo, right? Tower, Echo 1-4, request takeoff.
Copy. Taxi to runway 3.
We're 1-4 this time. We were 1-2 in the previous one, but this time we are 1-4. We're the number
Echo
4 with
full on me. 1-1.
Roger that. Let's taxi to the runway, and prepare to get airborne. So I mentioned that we don't have any external tanks, so we are gonna have to try. We're gonna want to try to conserve fuel a bit in this mission, because as those of you who watched my original run of is it my original one? I don't know my previous. I think it's my previous run of this, my previous video of this mission. I got back to base with like double-digit amount of fuel left. Less than 100 liters of fuel remaining.
Echo 1-4.
So,
clear for takeoff at runway
yeah.
3-1.
We do want to be a bit careful with our fuel. No, actually, I think that was our first run of the mission. We got back to base with less than 100 liters of fuel remaining. So, yeah. Alright, anyways. Here's... Alright. Runway confirmed. Let's go. Alright. Positive rate, gear up. Flaps up. And now let's go join up. And now we'll go join up with our flight lead. With 1-1. Already getting nails on the radar sites, as with the last mission. Don't worry about it. We can take our time. We can actually take our time. We can take our time to join up with the flight lead. That's probably optimal to conserve fuel. I wonder why we don't have I wonder why we don't have an external tank, because I think we can put an external tank on the belly. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we can attach it. We can put an external tank on the belly hardpoint. But yeah, I don't know. Because we definitely can't put it on our wing, because that's where our rockets are mounted. As you can see, we don't have that much ordnance on us. We only have 2 Mavericks and 2 rocket pods and our sidewinders, I guess. But yeah, as you can see, our thrust to weight is already like 0.7. So yeah, this thing has horrible thrust. This aircraft has pretty horrible thrust. Anyways. Let's just take our time. Take our time joining up with a flight lead. So there is a bug. So one thing to note about the Border War campaign, there is a bug that has existed since the Border War campaign came out. So since the T-55 came out along with the Border War campaign, the bug that only affects the Border War campaign. That is, if you reload a quick save, for whatever reason, your radio will be set to like minimum volume. Will play at minimum volume if you reload a quick save. Even the dial, like the knob, the volume knob won't move, but you'll be at the radio will be at minimum volume. So yeah, that is something to keep in mind if you ever reload a quick save in this campaign. You can just like that can be easily fixed by just simply moving the knob, the volume knob, and that'll reset the volume. But that's still an annoying bug that's an annoying bug that still exists in this but only in this campaign. I think it existed it was a bug in general with the T-55 when it first came out, and I think that was fixed. But for whatever reason, it still exists in the Border War campaign. So yeah, something to keep in mind. Alright. Alright, start slowing down. Start slowing down to join up. One mile. I'm just kind of guessing their speed right now. I don't have my radar on. I'm just kind of guessing their speed, but I'm guessing it's probably like Mach. I want to say Mach 0.5 or something like that. We can speed up a bit. Alright, joining up.
Okay, we're all together. Let's pick up the speed.
Roger.
The first leg will be just like yesterday's exhibition flight. Just stay on me.
Roger. Alright. Let's go. We are speeding up though, so we might fall behind a bit. It's fine. It's fine if we fall behind a bit. We do not have the distance restrictions that we had in the previous mission. Although we do want to stay close, because again, as mentioned in the briefing, we want to stay close so that we don't fall too far behind and get detected by the SAM site that will be temporarily disabled. Alright. I think we wanted to try to maintain Mach 8.5. I think that's the speed we want to maintain. Yeah, Mach 8.5, I think. Let's continue in our diamond formation. Unfortunately, with our current loadout, we can't really maintain Mach 8.5 at low altitude.
Form up single file.
All right.
Stay in line.
Roger.
I'll find the window to drop into the radar shadow, so keep your eyes on me.
Roger. Single file. All right. We are now going to form up in a single file formation. Now we are now reorganizing into a single file formation. So attack form. All right, Echo attack formation, single file. Just like again, just like in Top Gun. It's just like in Top Gun Maverick. Yeah, it's just like last time. I will continue making Top Gun Maverick references. Ooh, careful. Okay, we wanna. Its target speed is gonna be Mach 8.3, I believe, or 8.2, 8.2 or 8.3. I think it's 8.3. Now, we can maintain Mach about, like, Mach 8.3-ish at least with a flying level, but there's gonna be a lot of turn. We're gonna be flying through a canyon with a lot of turns. So yeah, we're gonna have to use afterburner, like just like at least we're gonna use quite a bit of afterburner, which is why I said we want to try to conserve fuel where we can. Like just use afterburners, like at least at turns or when you're trying to catch up.
Okay, we're going in. Get low.
All right, Roger. Echo descending below radar. All right, we're now in the radar shadow. We are now within the radar shadow. So that now they have no idea where we are. We need to catch up.
I just got confirmation that the Point Bravo Riverside radar is down. We have about 30 seconds to pass the site, so stay with me and stay low.
Roger that.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Over T. Over T. Over T. Pull up. Pull up. Over T. Over T.
Good. We're clear of Point Bravo. Keep it up. There's still a long road ahead of us.
Roger that. We lost a lot of speed in those turns. Those are like hairpin turns. We lost quite a lot of speed in those hairpin turns, but it's fine. We can make up some more speed in the more straightaways, in the more straight sections. We don't have to stick like you can see they are like right on each other's ass. We don't have to like we don't have to stick directly on their ass, but you know, sticking close is good.
There's an air defense unit up on the road beyond the bridge. Gotta go under.
Roger.
Pull up.
All right, here we gotta stay low.
Altitude.
Try to stay as low as possible passing this area. Because if we get spotted by those,
Pull up. Pull up.
if we get spotted because there is a mobile SAM just across that bridge, so we want to stay as low as possible. If we get spotted, we'll have to abort. The mission is a failure if we get spotted.
Altitude.
Alright, we're falling behind.
Pull up.
Alright, we should be clear of that mobile SAM.
Heads up, we're taking a left at the next split.
Roger.
Altitude.
Oh, yeah, nothing really much to say about this this section. Just follow your squadron. Don't fall too far behind, and also, you know, don't fly too high, otherwise you'll get detected.
Over T.
But also try not to use too much afterburner, because, you know, we need to conserve fuel. Because we actually need afterburner to get back home as well. Like after we destroy the target, after we complete our objective, we'll need afterburner for the trip home. So make sure you have enough fuel. So make sure you don't use too much fuel on the ingress.
Alright, the river ends here and the target is just across the mountain range. We're going full throttle now. Time to fence it.
Roger. Roger. Approaching the target. Full throttle. Alright. Let's start preparing. Start preparing here, and here we want to start preparing for the attack. Careful, do not. Let's not collide with our wingmen. All right, we got nails, but that's our AWACS. Don't worry about that. That's just our AWACS. These guys really like flying in some really wide turns. Like, guys, you don't have to make your turns that wide. All right. Objective activated. I'm gonna set the objective marker over to the target, and we're gonna prepare for the attack. All right, TGP on. I'm gonna set it to the waypoint. All right, here we go. This is it. Where's the other guy? He's behind us. It'll be fine. Alright. Get ready. Get ready. Prepare for the attack.
Altitude. Altitude.
Woo!
Over D. Plop. 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 Plop.
Here we go. Alright, arming weapons. First of all, first things first, we're gonna set. I'm gonna use our Mavericks. There's gonna be an AWACS that's gonna be on the runway, and it's gonna start rolling. It's basically as soon as we get into range, the AWACS is gonna start rolling. We're gonna use our Maverick to take out the AWACS because we want to use our Mavericks to take out the AWACS before it gets airborne.
Over D.
All right, here we go. This is it. That's that's the first thing we want to do. Use our Maverick to take out.
This is it. All units engaged.
Use our Maverick to take out.
Target the fighters and AWACS on the ground.
Roger. Here we go. There. Rifle.
Shoot.
Rifle.
Hostile target spotted.
Rifle.
Weapons hot.
All right. Here we go. This is it.
Missile. Defending.
Leave the 210 structures for last. That's gonna be our ticket out of here.
AWACS down.
Defeated. Man, that was close. Magnum.
Plop. Plop.
Oh god, getting some frame drops.
Plop.
I'm getting some frame drops.
You've got one chasing you down.
Yeah, we're gonna get told that there's someone chasing us down. Don't worry about that.
Over D.
I'm gonna put out some flaps to and that'll help us tighten up our turns.
Shoot. Plop. Plop.
Oh geez, careful. Ugh.
Altitude.
If any get airborne, that's why if any of them get airborne, that's what our sidewinders are for. That guy might get airborne. Yeah. Oh, that's why we have sidewinders in case any of them get airborne. Box 2. Lol, get wrecked. Alright. Let's turn back around. But ideally we want to try to take them out before any one of them get airborne.
Shoot.
This guy's rolling.
Fox 2.
Alright, nice, got him.
Missile lost track.
Just
There's one right behind you.
this guy is the next one on getting airborne. This one's the next one lining up. You need to come back around and to get a good strafe on him. He's rolling.
Plop. Plop. Plop.
All right, splash. All right, we're out of Sidewinder, so better make these shots count. Nice.
Plop. 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 Altitude.
We get him? Ugh.
Heads up, you've got one chasing you down.
Six rockets remaining. Ah, we didn't get that guy.
Plop.
All right,
Plop.
splash. One more ASF-58s. Prioritize her. So again, and we approached the target and we took out that AWACS that was already starting to roll. Use our Maverick for that, and then we want to prioritize the fighters that are actively trying to take off. All right, all fighters splashed. That's all fighters. All fighters down. All ASF-58s destroyed. Perfect. Now, wing. Don't there are a couple of SAMs. There are a couple.
Missile launch.
What are you Fox 2ing about? Did you try to Fox 2 that the AWACS in the ground?
Missile lost track.
All aircraft destroyed.
All right.
Now aim for the cylindrical tents. Destroying those will disable the air defenses for a few minutes so we can RTB.
Roger.
Shack, hell yeah.
All right. All enemy aircraft destroyed. Remember, your target is all the aircraft. All enemy aircraft destroyed, including all the parked aircraft, including that parked AWACS and stuff. So yeah, and now our job here is basically done. As you can see, there's all bits of burning aircraft all over this airfield, especially on the runway. Ooh, that
Shack.
one went up good. that AWACS went up good. It must have been fueled. But yeah, I was saying there are a couple of there will be a couple of SAMs at the beginning, like when you first arrive. But don't worry about them. Your wingman will take care of them. All right. So now our job is done. Our work here is done. Now we simply have to finish off by taking out those two tents over there. Those are the relay stations for the enemy SAM network. And so once we take these out, the SAM network will be temporarily knocked offline.
Okay, good hits. Let's go home.
Right to that. All right, let's get out. All right, let's get out of here. Our work here is done. Let's go. Let's go home. All targets destroyed. Returning to base. I'm just gonna jettison the empty hard points to reduce drag. And yeah, let's go. Let's get out of here. We still have a good amount of fuel remaining. Ideally, you probably just wanna. I think you just wanna like be done. Like you want to have like at least 1,000 liters of fuel before or get for the journey home. So yeah, we have plenty of fuel. So we've taken out all the enemy aircraft at that air base. And we've destroyed the two relay stations. So now the enemy SAM network is temporarily offline, and that'll give us a window to get home. That'll give us a window to get home before they come back online. So we're free to climb. We are now free to climb to high altitude. without risk of being harassed by the SAMs. Our allies will be our where'd they go? Where did our wingmen go? Where did our wingmen go? Where did our squadron go? Did they crash? They crashed. Well, our squadron were stupid and they crashed. Good job, guys. They all crash? Yes. So, I was gonna say our squadron are gonna follow us back to base, but they all crashed. That's not my fault. They were just stupid. Nothing I can do about that. Oh well. But yeah, I was gonna say they'll follow us back home, and yeah. They'll follow us back home, but they crash into terrain for some reason. I don't know why. Don't know what happened. Oh well. We're just gonna use Afterburner all the way back because we need to get back before the SAMs come back online. Even though I think that they might actually on. I think that I think it's scripted. I think it might actually be scripted such that the SAMs that the SAMs will always just come back online like right as you come back as right as you reach the base. So it shouldn't be a problem. So most of the enemy SAMs are offline, although there's a mobile SAM down by that bridge. That'll still be online, so you don't want to fly directly over it. It has a pretty short range. It has a relatively short range, but you don't want to fly directly over it. Also, those ships, the ships still have their SAMs online, although we should be out of range of them. I just skirted around that mobile SAM down there. But yeah, I think it might just be scripted. I think it's just scripted such that the SAMs will come back online right as you reach your base. Like, I think it might be when you get within like 10 miles of your base or something like that. So I don't think you necessarily have to run back to base on full Afterburner, but it's fine. Mach 1.4 though. Just make a nice supersonic dash back to base. We should have actually started descending. We should have actually been descending. Maybe it's not. Nope. Nope, there they go. It might be 7 miles up the base, I think. But yeah, the SAMs are back online. We should have started descending earlier. Yep. And we're immediately getting spiked. And you especially want to be careful around these SAMs, They have active. These SAMs are active radar guided. So which means they can still lock onto you, even if you break a line of sight with the guiding radar. If you're still within the missiles, those field of view. Tower Echo 1-4 request landing.
Echo 1-4 Tower cleared to land at runway 31.
All right, let's get her down. Alright, flaps down. Gear down, flaps down. We are clear to land. Unfortunately, none of our wingmen made it back because they were stupid and crashed into terrain. But there's a good chance they would have just been shot down by the SAMs anyways. Yeah, there's a good chance our wingmen would have just the squadron would have just gotten shot down by the SAMs because, you know, they're dumb.
Welcome back. Follow the taxi path to your parking area.
It's fine. We can make the high-speed exit. It's just not very high speed, but... Yay. We made it. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. We are back at base. We are back at base, and the enemy air force is crippled. we have crippled, and we have just completely crippled the enemy air force, at least for the time being. But yay, mission accomplished. We pulled it off. Hooray. And yeah, with that, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.